The gym was loud that evening. Upon some evening, punching bags thudding, skipping ropes snapping against the floor. But when Travis the Tank Mason walked in, the noise seemed to fade. He was the undefeated local boxing champion, tall, broad, and dripping with arrogance. Cameras often followed him, and tonight a crowd had gathered just to watch him train. That's when he noticed her, Naomi Johnson, a 17-year-old girl, small-framed in worn-out sneakers, silently wrapping her hands in the corner. She had come to train after school like she always did, but Travis's smirk said he had other plans. "What's this? The daycare now sending kids to spar?" He laughed loudly, his voice echoing through the gym. People chuckled nervously. "She's just here to work the bag," the coach started. But Travis cut him off. "Nah, let's give the crowd a show. I'll go easy on her, promise." The laughter grew. Naomi froze for a second, her eyes locking with his. She could have walked away, but something in her posture shifted. She stepped into the ring. Nobody in that gym knew what was about to happen. And Travis? He had no idea he'd just challenged the wrong girl. Naomi wasn't new to boxing. Her father, a quiet mechanic, had introduced her to the sport when she was 9. He taught her discipline, timing, and most importantly, how to stay calm when someone tried to break you down. But she had never been in the ring with someone like Travis, a man who fought for show, who loved to embarrass opponents. As they touched gloves, Travis winked at the crowd. "Don't cry when I tap you, all right?" Naomi didn't answer. She kept her eyes on his chest, the way her father taught her. Never on the hands, never on the face. The first round was more of a performance for Travis than a fight. He threw exaggerated punches, missing on purpose, making the audience laugh. "Look, she's too scared to swing," he shouted. But Naomi wasn't scared. She was studying him. She saw the way he dropped his right hand after a jab, how his footwork was lazy between combinations. The coach looked uneasy. He knew Naomi's skill, but he also knew Travis's ego. "You don't have to do this," he whispered to her between rounds. Naomi just took a deep breath. "I'm fine, coach." By the second round, Travis decided to turn it up. He landed a light jab on her shoulder, then a playful tap to her headgear. The crowd oohed and laughed again. Naomi's friends stood quietly in the back, eyes sharp. They'd seen this side of her before, patient, calculating. Travis swung wide, missing by inches. Naomi stepped back, watching his breathing get heavier. He wasn't respecting her as an opponent. That was his first mistake. Halfway through the second round, Travis decided it was time to end it for the cameras. He raised his glove, grinning like the villain in a movie. But Naomi moved differently this time. The moment he lunged forward with a sloppy right hook, she pivoted sharply to her left. The crowd gasped as she slipped past him so smoothly it looked rehearsed. Pop! A clean jab to his ribs. Travis froze for half a second, more surprised than hurt. He reset, tried again. Another miss, another clean jab. The laughter stopped. Naomi's stance was tighter now, her movements sharper. She was no longer defending. She was controlling the ring. Every time Travis swung, she countered, not with wild punches, but with precision. Left to the body, right to the chin, step back, slip, counter. By the end of the round, the sound of leather connecting with his face echoed in the gym. Travis's smirk was gone. His breathing was ragged. The crowd started murmuring. This wasn't the humiliation they came for. Travis had been playing with her. Now she was dismantling him. Round 3 began, and the energy in the gym had completely shifted. People were now leaning forward, whispering, "She's got him." Travis came out aggressive, swinging with force this time. But Naomi's calm was unshakable. She ducked under a right hand and countered with a perfectly timed uppercut to his chin. His head snapped back, and the crowd erupted. Embarrassed, Travis charged, but his frustration made him sloppy. Naomi sidestepped, landing a lightning-quick 3-punch combo, jab, cross, hook, that left him stumbling. The coach shouted, "Enough! She's proven herself!" But Travis waved him off, glaring at Naomi like she'd insulted his pride. That's when Naomi made her final move. She waited for him to commit to another big swing. The moment he did, she pivoted, planted her feet, and threw a crisp cross straight down the middle. The sound of the punch connecting was sharp. Final. Travis staggered back, dropping to one knee. The gym was silent for a heartbeat, then exploded with cheers. Travis slowly got up, his pride bruised far worse than his jaw. For a moment, everyone expected him to storm out or lash back, but instead, he walked toward Naomi, gloves still up. She tensed until he extended his hand. "You're good," he said quietly, so only she could hear. "Real good." Naomi shook his hand, her expression calm, almost humble. "Thanks," she replied. The crowd swarmed her after she stepped out of the ring. Strangers clapped her on the back, her friends hugged her, and the coach grinned from ear to ear. Later that night, as Naomi was leaving the gym, Travis caught up with her in the parking lot. "Hey," he said, looking almost awkward. "I'm running a kids' boxing camp next month. I want you to help coach." Naomi paused, surprised. "Me?" He nodded. "You've got skills and patience. The kids could learn from you." She smiled, realizing that somewhere in the middle of all that arrogance, there was room for respect, and maybe even change. As she walked away, the night air felt lighter. The fight hadn't just been about proving herself. It had been about earning a kind of recognition that no one could take away. And Travis? He'd learned that sometimes the smallest fighter in the room could throw the hardest punch, not with force, but with heart.